I've really figured out the trick here, ladies.
Eating baked beans.
So for breakfast on day one, we decided to have some pancakes. I made this vegan pancake batter at home and I brought it along with us, and it was honestly the perfect way to start our camping trip. Oh, that's a good one. That is such a good one. I've really figured out the trick here, ladies. Hurry, chicken. Watch out. Watch out.
She's like, I'm hungry. I'm watching out for these pancakes. Yeah.
And after we had pancakes with strawberries and maple syrup on them for breakfast, we spent the late morning just absolutely relaxing in the sun, which was so beautiful. And then it became time for lunch. So obviously after having something sweet, it was time for me to have something savory, and I decided to make some baked beans on toast. So to do so, I just got a couple of pieces of bread, I fried it up in some vegan butter, and then I got some baked beans from the can and heated them up. And there is something about baked beans in a can that just completely hits different to homemade baked beans. I can't explain it, but this was so delicious and I enjoyed it very much so with a can of kombucha, of course, and the company of my beautiful friends. We had such an amazing campsite right near the river, and it was honestly just so beautiful to sit around, listen to music, enjoy each other's company, and listen to the sounds of nature. This is little Kara already out on a walk, and we decided to get the campfire going in the afternoon, which then led into the evening. And when there is a campfire, there are a couple of foods that just go with campfires really, really well. The first one is toasted sandwiches, and oh my goodness, looking at this right now, I'm like, I think I need a toasted sandwich for lunch right now, to be honest. So on our toasted sandwiches, we had some tinned spaghetti as well as vegan cheese, and we toasted these up until they were nice and golden on each side. So freaking good. I know you can't see my face super well, but I promise I am having a really great time. This was so delicious. And then you're probably wondering, what is the second thing that goes really well with a campfire? And if you guessed s'mores, you would be correct. I love a s'more. Are you going there, Cara?
Great. I'm gonna open it up. Let's see what it's like.
Oh,
that looks great!
It actually does.
I did mine in half. I did my biscuit in half and I put them... Oh. That is offensive. It's hot, but just bent my finger. But like, I'll eat it in 5 minutes.
So good.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh my god, that is so much. That is a s'more if I've ever seen one. Yummy. Perfect. Thank you so much. And could I also please have the napkins? Not to be so needy.
That sun is scorching.
Beautiful.
She's a scorcher.
So here's the thing, there are some things that just simply never change, and one of those things is my love for avocado on toast. So this morning I decided to make some avo on toast with some sourdough and of course some crispy chickpeas on top.
What do I do? That was some chef shit. That was some chef shit. What do I do?
Can I put it back on there?
You want that on camera?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And whilst it was a mildly chaotic start to the day, it was also very delicious. I used these chickpeas from a can with some olive oil and salt and made them nice and crispy on top of my toast. It was a really beautiful late morning spent in the sunshine, and then it was time for lunch, and so we decided to make nachos with this bean mix that we just got from a can. Then we also mashed up some avocado to have as our guac, and we put some of this nacho seasoning into our beans with some tinned tomatoes. Really easy 3-ingredient situation going on. And I also made a cashew cheese sauce at home that I brought along with us to finish off the nachos very nicely. Like I mentioned, it was such a beautiful day this day, and as the sun started to go down, it was time for dinner, and I decided to try something I have never had before in my life for dinner tonight. It's not the kale, obviously, because I love kale so much and eat it on the reg, but I decided to try some mee goreng. Everyone was having them and I had never had them before, so I decided it was time to give it a crack. The kale probably seems like a weird addition, but I was really in the mood for it. And so yeah, this is what I decided to enjoy for dinner. Oh,
great song.
it's quite funny actually, because mee goreng is one of those things that I've been meaning to try for so long, and I had just not been doing it, and now I feel like it has changed my life. Not to be dramatic, but it kind of has. Anyway, that brings us to the end of our camping trip and also to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I ate whilst I was camping, and I will see you very soon for another video.